Months after Juice WRLD's passing, his girlfriend Ali Lottie went on Instagram Live saying, "You guys really think Juice passed from that? You're wrong. You are wrong, literally. You are wrong. There's a lot of stuff you guys don't know." Later, the feds released their official report, revealing new and intriguing details about what happened to him. On December 8, 2019, Juice WRLD, along with his girlfriend Ali, his videographer, and security, boarded a private jet bound for Chicago. They were about 30 minutes late, and it took the pilot an additional 30 minutes to get the flight started. According to Juice WRLD's friends, the atmosphere felt off, people were acting strangely, and even the flight attendant's behavior seemed unusual.
The stewardess lady was acting weird, and I just felt something off. I got up to like, yo, we should leave. You know what I mean? I got up and walked to the door, and then like,
crazy,
to see if the cars were still there, and I'm like, because I was gonna be like, yo, let's just go off this plane.
Yeah.
Like,
according to police reports, the pilot was the first person on the plane, waiting for Juice WRLD and his entourage to arrive. When they finally boarded, the pilot immediately noticed the smell of narcotics. He then exited the aircraft to contact law enforcement, setting off the massive bust at the airport. This call to authorities was also the reason for the additional 30-minute delay on Juice WRLD's private jet. On board, he was carrying multiple illegal items, including 70 pounds of illicit substances sealed in large bags and stuffed into suitcases. He also had 2 firearms with high-capacity magazines, along with various other prohibited items found in Ali Lottie's handbag. Following his tragic passing, many people, including Ali Lottie herself, blamed the pilot for what happened to Juice WRLD.
2 of the most important people in my life because of snitches.
While in the air, everything seemed normal as usual. However, once they approached Chicago and reached the point where passengers could turn off airplane mode, Juice WRLD's team did just that. About 5 minutes before landing, his security team, who were already at the airport waiting to pick him up, began frantically spamming his security's phone, warning, "There's a huge setup. Be careful when you land."
it was normal and everything was fine. And once we started getting closer to Chicago and we started getting service on our phones, our security guard, Hen, texted the group chat and was basically like, "Cops are here and they have a dog."
At this moment, panic set in among everyone on board. In the chaos, Juice WRLD consumed a large quantity of substances from his carry-on bag. Law enforcement later determined that during the flight, upon learning that authorities were waiting for him, Juice WRLD had taken more and more of the substances in an attempt to hide them and potentially reduce the charges against him. Since the private jet was rented under Juice WRLD's name, much of the illegal contraband on board would have been attributed to him in the eyes of law enforcement. While the exact prison sentence he would have faced is unknown, legal experts online estimated a maximum of 20 years for using a private jet to transport 70 pounds of narcotics across state lines, while also carrying 2 illegal firearms. Hearing such devastating news would have caused anyone to panic. When combined with the substances he consumed, the situation became even more dire. According to the official federal report, Juice WRLD's heart went into overdrive, ultimately leading to the tragic medical emergency as he exited the plane. Paramedics worked to revive him. Federal agents and a K-9 unit searched the luggage on the jet. The drug-sniffing dogs quickly detected the contraband hidden in the suitcases, raising the question of why Juice WRLD would even attempt to transport such a large quantity on a private jet. This question was later answered through a link in the official federal report. A video from Juice WRLD's personal filmer revealed that before his passing, his birthday party was approaching. The team had been transporting the illegal substances to their destination so they wouldn't have to purchase them at the party location.
We're going to Chicago to celebrate his birthday. It was just his birthday the other day, but we're going this weekend, Saturday. We're flying out there. We're gonna have a birthday party with his mom and family and friends and stuff like that from out there. So.
2 of Juice WRLD's security guards were arrested at the scene for firearm possession inside the airport. Later, his photographer was also taken into custody and charged with a misdemeanor firearm violation. It was alleged that he took the may fall for one of the firearms, which may have belonged to a security guard or possibly even to Juice WRLD himself. As the investigation unfolded, rapper Boozy suggested that the pilot was ultimately responsible for Juice WRLD's passing, referring to him as a snitch for alerting law enforcement. This raised a major question. How did authorities know Juice WRLD would be carrying several pounds of illegal narcotics on the plane? Did it have something to do with Ali Lottie's past cases involving trafficking charges? Or was this part of a larger setup that would push Juice WRLD to finally distance himself from the spotlight? The speculation intensified when federal documents included a special section labeled Juice WRLD faked his passing. A resurfaced tweet from Juice himself fueled even more theories, reading, "My goal is to get overly famous, shine for a couple of years, and then fake my passing." Fans began connecting this to the release of his posthumous album, The Party Never Ends. The rollout for the highly anticipated project began on December 16th, when Juice WRLD's single Lay It featuring Eminem was released. Producer Benny Blanco took to Instagram to reflect on the song's significance, writing, "People always say a song means a lot to them or that it changed their life, but Lay It truly gives that a new meaning for me." The day we recorded it was also the last time I ever saw Juice. Every day, that moment gets further away, and I would trade this or any other song we did just to have him back. I didn't think I'd be crying while writing this, but here we are. Jared, your talent will never be matched. Your laugh and spirit were infectious. I'm going to play this song.
Goes in and does the entire song from start to finish, the whole song, the entire thing. So he does the whole song and he goes, "All right, run it back again. Pick the best one." In that moment, my jaw dropped and I said, "Oh, I'm in the room with a superstar."
However, it wasn't until Eminem publicly praised Juice WRLD that the theory of Juice still being alive was completely debunked. Eminem expressed how much inspiration he drew from Juice, particularly for his hour-long freestyle, further solidifying the rapper's lasting influence on the industry.
Shout to Juice too, man. Like, yo, that kid was so talented, man. He, like, his freestyle he did on Westwood where he rapped for an hour, like, what the? That's the that we used to try to do at the hip-hop shop.
Eminem further emphasized his admiration by sharing an important message. To be so young, he mastered that so quickly. His potential was off the charts. However, things took an interesting turn when exclusive footage of Juice WRLD was shared during Juice WRLD Fest footage that Ali Lottie strongly opposed releasing.
To be so young, he like mastered that so quickly. Like his potential was so off